Afternoon, folks. I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School, and I had a few questions on a video not long ago in the Sportsman's Workshop on sharpening knives about how do I strop in the field, or how can I make a stropping compound off the landscape. I'm about to show you, so stay with me. All right, so what I want you to look at is this right here, okay? This right here is clay. I can tell by how smooth it feels. And most of your buffing compounds and polishes are clay based. So if you need a buffing compound in an emergency to strop your knife, this is it. All right, so take off your leather belt and turn it with the smooth side in. Take that grit, that clay, and just grind it right into your belt, just like this. Give yourself a good couple feet of it. You want to do this when you need it. You don't want to do this later on. You want to do it now. So spread that thing on there a couple feet, smooth it out, and take this thing to the nearest tree. Okay. Now I take my belt and I put it around this tree. I pull it down tight against itself, just like this. And that grit area right here, I just put that stuff on. You see I put it a little high for this tree, but I've still got plenty on here. That is going to be the strop for my blade. So if I've used my blade and I want to strop it, I'm going to use that for my compound, pushing away from me on the bevel, pulling toward me with the spine, pushing away on the bevel, pulling toward me on the spine. And that will hone your knife back to a good sharp edge in the field if you're looking for a quick and dirty solution. I would go 10-20 strokes on each side, changing every time. You're just pushing that grit and wearing that grit down into that belt. And the more that grit you take off, the finer it gets. So the finer edge you're actually getting on that knife over time, because you've changed the consistency of that compound that you put on the belt, as long as you stay in the same area like this. Give yourself a good 20 strokes and you can already see that blade starting to get a polished buff shine on it from that process. Use the whole length of the blade, just like you were cutting with it, as you do this. Okay. Wipe it off on your pants or your shirt or a rag, whatever the case may be, and check it. See what you ended up with. Should be pretty dang sharp. Oh yeah. See how sharp she is here. Look at that. That thing is shaving all kinds of hair off of that arm. Okay? So there you go. Simple, easy way to strop your knife in the field. Now I want to give you another piece real quick here on this. Take your belt, and if your belt starts to get real smooth, and you don't think it's doing a good job anymore, or you need a rougher side for your buffing, wrap that thing around the tree and just rake it across the tree like this. And that's going to rough that leather up quite a bit to give you a little bit rougher edge for buffing your knife. So you can do a lot with both sides of this belt in the field, as long as you're wearing a leather belt. All right, folks, well, I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School, and I appreciate you joining me for this really short video on how to improvise a buffing or polishing compound in the field. I thank you for your views. I thank you for your support. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, and for our business, for all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends, and I'll be back with another video as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.